Everything in Elul is about change, right? We're looking to make changes, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, to improve our lives. So here's a story, one of my favorite stories. It happened that when the Yemenites back in the 50s left Yemen and made Aliyah, hundreds of thousands made Aliyah from those countries, and they happened to be third world countries, very backward. This particular family had come from a place where they didn't have running water, they didn't have electricity. They didn't know what electricity was. They get to Israel, and it was very shortly before one of the grandsons was to have a bar mitzvah. So the grandma and the grandfather said, let's go take him, buy him a shirt, a suit. They go to this big department store, they didn't know what it was. And they asked, where do we find a suit for the young boy? And they said, well, you go over to that elevator and you go up to the third floor. Well, he didn't know what an elevator was. But he went over, and Grandma, she didn't want to go because she can't help with the suit. She stayed, looking around in the purses and stuff and the dresses. It was very interesting, fascinating. A department store, they didn't have them in Yemen. He goes over the elevator, and he didn't know what it was, never saw one. Suddenly, doors open, and this elderly woman, using a walker, walks into the elevator. He's standing there with his grandson. He's a little bit nervous, doesn't know what it is, so he doesn't move. And then the elevator doors close. And then he sees the buttons light up. Floor number 1, floor number 2, number 3. And then he sees 2, 1, comes back down. The door opens, and out comes a young, beautiful woman, early 20s. And she walks right by him. He looks at the young woman, he looks at the elevator. He looks at the young woman, he looks at the elevator. He looks at the young woman, he looks at the elevator, he looks at his grandson, he says, Isaac, go get your grandmother right now. Oh, if change was that easy, right? We get in the elevator, we go up 3 floors, we come down, and we're a new person. We go to services, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, we come home, we're a new person. It doesn't work that way. It takes a lot of work. So what we're looking to do on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur is begin the process, begin the change. And then we have a whole year to work on it. So we take steps, this Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, in order to try and make changes, understanding it doesn't happen overnight. Don't expect a person to change overnight. Even after you forgive someone, give them time and give yourself time. It takes time to really effectuate real change in our life. Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur is the beginning, and then we work on it for months and months. The truth is, we work on it for a whole lifetime. And each Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, we hope to improve a little bit. So have a wonderful, and most importantly, a safe day.
Farber.